say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good young, we all grow old. In a world where you never feed you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy to say, so they say. Be a good boy, Johnny, don't you ever play with. So they say, so they say. You gotta run before you fucking run before you. So they say.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start. Hey, Coach, it's NBA opening night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally, Kevin, we get some games that count.
On the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up! They set the pick. Here's Frazier, got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. Paxson outside, 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Hawkins. 1:12 left in the first.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Pass to Livingston. Frazier with a screen on Walton. Ellis on the double team. Out to the right wing. Here's Gray. Floats one. The putback. It's hauled in by Hawkins. Here's Harrison. Frazier covering. Three-pointer. And that one's good. Harrison's got 7 points.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Out of bounds. Awaiting ball. Substitution on the court.
Just 4 seconds left to play here in the first. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Up 7. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Frazier is out there with Burke. Then it's Buckner. And it's Galloway in at the 3 slot. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. .121 left in the first half of the game. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's Harrison. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam. 1:09 left now here in the second. And here's Frazier. There's the drive. It's hauled in by Hawkins. Pass to Harrison. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Harrison's gotten all 6 of his shots to drop perfect from the floor. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Livingston looking for the opening. To the middle. It's hauled in by Hawkins. Gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's Harrison. Drives to the hoop.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Harrison's got 17.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
And so a pretty lopsided game to the first half. Leading by 17. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
You take a look at the visitors. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the home team.
Seems like they can't miss, just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fellas. SLN, Shaq-like numbers. When you're doing that, it means dominance.
That's exactly what I was going to say. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've got Ellis. Harrison out there with Walton. Then there's Hawkins. Livingston passes to Paxson. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
They've got Frazier, and it's Livingston in at the 2 spot.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Devin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Pass to Gray. And here's Frazier. Sweet move. It's hauled in by Hawkins. Hawkins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Harrison. That is a great finish!
Oh, my.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
It's tipped. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Harrison out there with Walton. Then it's Ellis. Then there's Hawkins. Frazier outside. Driving the lane. Off on the layup. Poked loose. Paxson outside. Pass to Frazier. Here's Gray. Inside. Here's Livingston. Harrison with the rebound. Walton, the pass to Harrison. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. .105 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Livingston. Missed inside. Here's Harrison. Guarded by Paxson.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
To the inside. Dives for it. Here's Harrison.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
Oh, my
what confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. .30 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Frazier outside. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Here's Harrison driving to the basket.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down. Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
And so they get the victory here at home. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans